It's a glorious day to be in God's kingdom. I'm Melissa at Safe Haven Ministries, and today we're doing a verse we've done one other time, but not this part I'm using. So we're going to be talking about laying hands on the sick and seeing them recover. I truly believe that happens. It says here in Mark 16, 17, and 18, it says, "And these signs shall follow them that believe." That's a huge part of it. "In my name they shall cast out devils, they shall speak with new tongues, they shall take up serpents, and if they drink any deadly thing, it shall not hurt them. Then they shall also lay hands on the sick and see them recover." This verse, Jesus said believers all believers can lay hands on the sick, but I wonder what kind of sick that meant. Headaches, backaches, what kind of sick? Well, if you look it up in the Greek, that word is araustos, and it basically means to be in bad health or to possess a weak and broken condition. This person is so broken and so weak that you would call them an invalid. So this isn't like uh, a cold, a headache. No, this is something that these people are getting weaker by the day. In 3 different scriptures, it uses this same word. One of them is found in Matthew 14:14. And it says, "And Jesus went forth and saw a great multitude and was moved with compassion toward them, and he healed their sick." The word sick here is araustos. So Jesus was really drawn to people who were so weak that they had no strength left. And so on this day, he was healing invalids. Mark 6:5 says, "And he could do there no mighty work, save he laid hands upon a few sick folk and healed them." The word sick folk is the same word, araustos, and it means they were extremely sick people. Some readers would say they were critically ill individuals. Mark 6:13 says, "And they cast out devils and anointed with oil those that were sick and healed them." The word sick here, again, is the same word, and it means very frail, very weak. These examples show us that these people weren't just, something that could be healed by any means. I mean, a headache, or, I don't feel too good today. It's not talking about that. These are people who are devastated by sickness. And you all know some in this town that are devastated by sickness. And they were so physically weak, critically ill, so lacking in strength, they became invalids and they weren't able to go to people to have them lay hands on them. The people had to come to them in what we're reading here. And it says that Jesus said, "Lay hands on the sick." That is exactly what it means, to take your hand and lay it on people that are sick. And it's for all believers, all believers. In Luke 4:40, it says, "Now when the sun was setting, they that had any sick with diverse diseases brought them unto him, and he laid his hands on every one of them and healed them." That evening, the people brought to Jesus any sick. Now that word sick is different. It's different. That word is, if they went on to say, any sickness with diverse diseases. In other words, they could have had anything from the slightest headache all the way up to somebody who is seriously ill, someone with a disease of the most severe nature. So you're talking about a wide range here. And he said, look at in Mark 16:18. It said they will recover. Well, what does recover mean? I like to think it means instantly they're healed. It does not mean that. It does mean that it could happen instantly, or it could happen over a long period of time. And the tense used in this verse doesn't really mean instant. It means this is going to take time They'll be healed, they'll be healthy, they'll be whole, but it won't be instant. That's why if God touches your body, or you don't see an instant healing, you need to remember that a lot of the miracles that God does are progressive. So don't be talking against it. In other words, don't say, well, I guess I didn't get anything. Nothing happened to me. Don't say that, because you don't want to take away what you've already received. Healings do not, let me see if I can find it. Here it is. It said that when it uses the word recover, it means they shall progressively find themselves getting better and better until they are finally whole, well, and healthy. And so any believer, you, me, we can all lay hands on the sick and see them restored to health. But there's three basic criteria. One of them is you've got to have a desire for God to heal through you. You have to want that and pray for that. The second thing is you need to have hands that you can lay on sick people. And the third thing is that your faith will be released to activate the healing in them. So when you speak and you speak healing words over them, your faith is released through those words. So I hope you learned something today. I think this is interesting. I always wondered a little bit about this, so now I know a little more than I did yesterday. And hopefully we'll learn more tomorrow than we did today. So God bless you. Take care. We'll see you tomorrow. We're getting closer to Christmas, people. I'm getting excited. Bye.